Jenkins. The pack too is an inexperienced one with a total of just 31 caps between them. By contrast, England can boast a total of 165 caps in the pack, with Winterbottom, who won his first in 1982, the most experienced. Behind Rob Andrew is England's most capped fly half, and on the wing is the record try scorer Rory Underwood. Simon Hodgkinson's strike rate is worthy of mention too, 126 points in his 9 internationals. Commentators for this British Gas Challenge match, Bill Beaumont and Bill McLeod.
Referee Ray Megson, in charge of his third championship international, Bowl blows his whistle, and England have taken a quick one to the wrong side. And look at that drive by the England forwards right away. But they went over the top, and they've been penalised. Neil Jenkins, in his first international for Wales, and his first kick is a slice. Richards waits. Superb drive on there by Alan Carter. Robert Jones hoists it into space. Paul Thorburns going up. An awkward bounce for them. Wales will want to open up the narrow side, yes. A long one meant for Arnold. Dean Richards got hands into it. This is deep inside England's 22. Wade Dooley there, number 5, trying to pull the thing round, but realises he's got to get in behind. Surge on there by George. Brian Williams has almost made it to the line. What a start by the Welshman. Paul Arnold is thwarted, a metre short. Now it's Jones. Mark Ring trying to get the kick through. What a frantic start to this match. And Wales have taken the game to England. They've been awarded a penalty for offside. Kevin Phillips is going to take the quick one, but Paul Thorburn, his Neath clubmate, says, hey, hold on, look how close we are. Listen to the crowd. So Paul Thorburn with 292 points in his 32 internationals so far. And here the Welsh captain strikes it straight and through. First points to Wales, 3-0. And they've played just over 3 minutes. Hill. Andrew, Carling, that's to Teague. Beautiful movement here, Andrew again to Guscott. Guscott past one man, great tackle there by Jenkins. That's the high kick by Heslop. The Welsh forwards are all there as Mark Ring went in to try and hold it. Carried over scrum 5. Now this is the most difficult situation to defend from. All kinds of options open to England here. Hill makes the dummy run to try and get an offside decision. It's held in there on the far side by Peter Winterbottom. Now it's Dean Richards. But the Welsh have taken the scrummage down, and it's a penalty to England.
Yes, I think the referee there was indicating that Paul Knight on the tight head there had been penalised for dropping the scrum, but obviously England had the advantage.
So Simon Hodgkinson, remember his record, 23 points against Argentina in the 51-0 win in November. Well, he didn't hit it absolutely plumb, but it's good enough, and it ties the score, and they've played 6 minutes. It goes to Hill. This is Andrew, a great chance as Carling goes. Fed out to Heslop. Heslop onto Ackford. This is Teague. Teague held by Mark Ring inside the Welsh 22. And that was a loud blast, and it may have been a Welsh hand or a Welsh body on the floor. It was a marvellous chance for England. Rob Andrew going, and then Carling quite rightly trying to make the breakthrough. Young Scott Gibbs was in on the tackle, and then Heslop, and then the forwards joined in from here. Born in Bristol, went to Stamford and Trent Polytechnic, and one of the great goal kickers in rugby today. That's why hardly moved. 3 points in it. They've played 14 minutes. Andrew once again. Guscott was outside, so was Rory Underwood. This is a tremendous run for the corner. Mark Ring back to help, and so was young Scott Gibbs. But that... England having no trouble in winning the ball. Now they're going for the shove. As Bill was saying, Wales have done an awful lot of scrimmaging, and they've put on some very, very good marks on the thing that shows you what you're pressing in the scrimmage. And Wales have won a tremendous shove. That is a great psychological lift for the Welshman. Trying to concentrate and cut out all the sound from his ears. Hodgkinson, that casual little prod, but it's, yes, the flags are up. Just a little bit of doubt, first of all. 9-0, and so quick away. Great tackle by Robert Jones. The pick-up by Heslop. Teague was there to help, so was Winterbottom. Now it's the feed on from Probyn to Moore. Another lovely ball as Hill feeds Andrew. Andrew with a chip ahead, taken out, and Arnold was back to help. But it was a late tackle on Rob Andrew. The double penalty, they're taking it where the ball alighted, and it'll be a simple attempt at goal. So it's Simon Hodgkinson, the pride of Nottingham. 4 penalty goals for the 28-year-old, and England are stretching away. 9 over the seasons. He's not accustomed to missing 2 out of 3, and he'll be very keen to slot this one just to get his confidence back. Thorburn, the Welsh captain, but again it's pooled. So these are anxious and disappointing times for Wales and for the Welsh captain. Gareth Llewellyn is number 5, and he won it. Robert Jones, Jenkins. Ring all the way out to Gibbs. Gibbs, who's desperately quick. What a run by the youngster, the 19-year-old. One handoff, then a jink. Williams takes it on. They're inside the England 22. Now it's Kevin Phillips driving. But again, a penalty against Wales for going over.
A lovely break here by
Wales. Well, he's done some pretty useful kicking in his day, Neil Jenkins. Indeed, he beat the England Colts last season. So he's brought it in nicely. What a debut penalty goal for young Jenkins. 19 years old. It was so important for Wales to cut that deficit, and Neil Jenkins has scored on his international debut. Paul Ackford at the front with Dooley at the back, and Ackford won it to Hill, to Andrew. It's a very useful ball. They're not as quick as England would have wanted it, but Hill has prodded it through. Welsh 22. Another good ball from Hill. There's a chance here as Guscott goes, because Hodgkinson's in the line. Out to Underwood. Guscott once again. And good cover by Glenn George there. And very good tackling by Gibbs. But there was just a hint of an overlap as Moore throws. Mike Teague going round the front, but there was pushing at the line out. And a very sad business indeed, as Robert Jones of Trebanos goes down to get treatment. Hodgkinson from a 200-foot high camera. Oh, he's stroking them beautifully, and it looks so easy. A little simple follow through. He reckons he's got a style rather like Dusty Hare's. Not that he's copied it, but there it is, 15 points to 6 England lead, and they've played almost 11 minutes of the second half. Dooley got hands to it. Another penalty against Wales, and I think it's for going through in front of the man.
Yes, I think it was against Paul Knight there, but really there hasn't been one line-out on the match, I don't think. Well, possibly about half a dozen line-outs where we've had clean ball from them, that at every one there seems to have been an infringement by one side or the other.
Hodgkinson now, who started this game with 126 points, and he's now got 141. Hodgkinson again, just a little chip. Oh, he can hardly miss, can he? It's another magnificent goal-kicking performance. and that gives him 6 penalty goals, and so he joins that list of record holders, the men who've kicked 6 penalty goals in international matches. As Hill once again taps in, up goes Hesler. Ford is caught. And that was a touch and go, was it? Yes, he took it over his own line. And once again, England have this scrummage tight to the Welsh line. Now, I think that now they may feel that at this stage they might be able to go for the pushover. They tried it earlier on in the first half and themselves were pushed back. Can England mount a really big shove this time? Dean Richards certainly has decided to hold him. Now, they may want to slant the scrummage just a little, not 90 degrees, but enough to give him a pick-up, and for Mike Teague to go. Teague has come. That's exactly what was in their minds. Teague going, Dooley is driving, and the try is scored. Marvellous positioning by Ray Maxson. It's Mike Teague who's done it, and Mike Teague scores his 2nd try for England, and that surely ties it up for the Englishman. Well, it really was on right from the time Dean Richards held it. And as I say, England managed to get that little swivel on, which tends to swing the opposing loose forwards away from the scene of action. Look at Chris Bridges doing his very best, and Alan Carter. But that was a forwards try from beginning to end. That's it, 16 points margin, and, well, they've, what, 13 minutes of the match left. Moorlong. Arnold drops again, laid it back well. Bridges. Jenkins. On the line to Ring, but the English back division were up so quickly. The whole thing was just a little bit pedestrian. And of course, so far the Welsh breakaway forwards, they haven't been able to do anything off the set piece at all, Bill, have they? Because of being mostly on the back foot.
They've been going back, you see, which makes it impossible. It's so much easier if you're going forward. You gain a couple of yards on your opponent if you're getting good going forward.
Rob Andrew once again. Cool, calm.
They're all driving. Wales have got to go back, and you can see George at the bottom of the picture there, just certainly using his arm to get the ball back. But it just shows you cannot play rugby on the retreat.
6 out of 8. Now, if he slots this one, in a way, it'll be a world record. I have a feeling that Hugo Porta once kicked 7 goals, but in a cap international, this would be a world record with 7 penalty goals. But of course, Hodgkinson has still to do it. Oh, he seems to have pulled it in once more. Simply magical goal kicking. And that is 7th penalty goal. And what a day Simon Hodgkinson has had. Last, the referee has signified, I think, that the match is over. And England have won a handsome victory. It may not have been handsome in spectacle, but there you'll see Will Carling, thrilled as he should be, the first English captain to lead a victorious side here at Cardiff since Richard Sharp 28 years ago in 1963.